Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not ready to get up yet. If anybody saw that I was having a what do you call it? What am I having? An information session at 10. I wasn't ready to get up. So it's my show, so I could change it. Um oh, they're having a Sunday brunch. Interesting. Um, hold on. Put this up here. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. It's Saturday morning. It is voting day. Remember to go vote. As soon as we finish this show, go vote. Now, something I normally do, I normally early vote. I already voted in the other election, but for the runoff, I haven't voted yet. So as soon as I finish this, boy, y'all look at my look here. I'm doing real good, and I haven't really worked out since I had my surgery. Um, and I still got what you call them. I forget what you call them. But anyway, I'm trying to stall a little bit to see if anybody else is going to jump on. Um, but if you haven't been on before, if you have, I'm Trina Lowry. I am the host, hostess, owner, all of those things, promoter. What's the other one? Event producer. I call myself a promoter. My daughter told me I should call myself an event producer. And I like that. That sounds good. So I'm actually revamping Chat with Trina, and I'm not completely revamping, but I'm doing some different things with Chat with Trina and So You Want to Dance. So that's why I don't have cards anymore right now, because I'm doing some different things. I'm trying to get a new logo and all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. If you are on this call and you know somebody that's interested in going on the Grown and Sexy Cruise 24, please. Oh, that's why I can't get it, because this is Instagram. Please. Wait a minute. I might think I discovered something. Let me try something. Um, never mind. Please share, like, whatever it is, so that other people can see. What you doing?
Hi! I'm hijacking your show.
You jacked my show.
Wake up, everybody!
I'm so happy to see you.
Look, all you nosy folks, wake up. It's Saturday morning. Country boy up on here. I'm hijacking shows. I hijacked an event last night. I'm going out of town today. I'm gonna hijack another event.
Where you going? You didn't tell me you was going out of town.
I did.
Oh, yes, you did. Okay.
I'm on a hijacking mode. I don't know what she talking about, but Country Boy sitting here bored because I ain't got my little executive producer. So, hey, good morning. I think she was talking business. If she was talking business, then I'm sorry, but oh well. Look, if y'all didn't tune in to see my ugly face, guess what? Boom. Here I am. Boom.
How are you this morning, Louisiana country boy?
How am I? I'm all right. I'm tired, but I'm rested, but I'm tired. I'm doing very
I see
well.
that you don't have on your hat.
Cause I couldn't find it.
You done left it at the party last night. You done partied that hard.
I left it at the party last night.
How did you like 366? It's a beautiful place, huh?
366 was wonderful. It is a very nice place. That's my first time getting out and about and going. That was my first time going there. It was very nice. The all of it. I didn't know, like, that whole upstairs. So it's
Isn't it beautiful? The scenery.
Yes.
I don't like elevators.
Oh well, it was 20 floors up.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
Wait, let me tell you. Okay, I know it's your show. I don't know what you were talking about, but let me tell you what happened. Okay, y'all, and understand this, because some people were asking me this. First of all, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Grambling, Louisiana, which is country. So where do you get the name? Where you get that name from? am born and raised in a little old town called Grambling, Louisiana. Okay, I was raised feeding hogs, killing hogs, chickens, all that. Okay, cornbread fed. Okay, cornbread and hot water collard green, hot water cornbread and collard green. That's me. I'm as country as they come. Okay, so it ain't like I just pull this and say where you want. That it's me. It's me every day, all day. Okay. Well, let me tell y'all something about this country boy. Way back when, years and years and years ago, when I first came to the city, okay, when I was still in high school, junior high, whatever. I never forget. I came to the city and I went back to school, and I told my coach, who was also my football coach, who was also, the PE teacher. I said, "Ooh, I just came from Houston." He said, "Did you get scared?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Did you look up and start running?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Because when you're from the country and you look up at the buildings, you think they're falling and folks are
I've heard that before. Oh God.
But look, let me tell you what happened to the country boy last night. All right. Country boy got to the event yesterday, went to go set up my little equipment, whatsoever. And I get out and I park in the parking garage, right? Country as country get. I park in the parking garage, I get my backpack and I got my stuff and I'm going and I seize the elevator. And I remember you telling me about the elevator. So I'm punching the elevator in the parking garage, okay? And I'm like, well, this thing here sure take a long time. Shoot. So I say, well, where's the stairs at? So I walk around to the stairs and I start going up. Now I done went up about 4 flights of stairs, okay? Keon, what man? I heard you play. I was just listening to you.
I saw him. You saw him on his knees.
Look.
Keon on his knees. But Keon woke us up this morning reminding everybody to go vote.
He did.
I'm late. I usually do early voting, but I'm going as soon as I finish this show. But go ahead. Tell us about you getting on them stairs.
Well, look, I went around and I went through the elevator, went through the thing, I'm climbing up the stairs, right? I done went up about 5 flights of stairs. I opened the door and I'm thinking I'm finna see the building. I said, well, dang, something ain't right here. So I go back down. I'm looking at the car and I'm looking at my car and I'm looking at the other car. I'm like, well, how the heck they get in this building? Because this elevator, girl, why nobody tell me that the parking garage was not connected to the building?
Your coach didn't tell you that's how we do in Houston, huh?
Hey, look. I went in there and I told the security guard, I said, why do you come out there and tell me you got me punching that button, walking them stairs, and this thing ain't even
no, he see you on that camera.
No, they see me. No, they saw me. Yeah, but yeah, I did. But yeah, that was my country event. Now y'all call me slow if you want to, but I sure thought that elevator.
You're not slow.
I sure thought it was gonna take me inside the building. I was like, why is it still taking me to the garage?
Country boy. But you know what makes me know I'm glad I didn't go?
What?
Because I wouldn't have thought about it either, because I've just been following you, and I'm scared of elevators. So when we got on that elevator, got to that floor, I wouldn't have went nowhere else. I'd have been like, I ain't going. You have to figure it out.
We'd have still been in the garage.
We'd have still been in the damn garage, because I'm not going nowhere. You got me up here on this damn elevator. Get me out. Which, not trying to tell all my business, but I went somewhere and I'm scared of elevators. And I had the person say, well, if I'm coming up there, you ought to come down to the first floor and get me, because you're on the 9th floor. So coming off the 9th floor, they brought me down to the first floor. I was like, good. Finally, I made it down. I'm good. I get to my car. He rolled up with me. He rolled down with me and get in my car. Get in my damn car. And guess what I didn't have? My phone. I had my phone, and I don't know how to get nowhere in Houston. I am born and raised Houston, Texas, but I don't know how to get nowhere without my GPS. And I couldn't do nothing with well, I guess I could have. No, I didn't have my phone. So look at these guns, country boy. I ain't worked out in a while since I had my surgery, but I still got guns. I gotta do better. Anyway, so I got to my car and I was like, I gotta go back up. So I went. So you got to go to the concierge and say, hey, you got to tell her where you're going and stuff. She called up to him and he was like, she got to come up this time. I was like, look here, can you make sure that I don't get stuck on this elevator? And she said, oh, I'm gonna turn on the cameras for you so I can watch in the camera. And I'm like, but what is that gonna do for me if I get stuck?
She be watching you paranoid.
You don't want to come and ride with me? That's what I was thinking. Anyways, I got up there by myself and get my damn phone. And then I had left my water too. So I got my water. Then I had to ride back down by myself. But it was all right. It was all right.
Hey, see, you know what?
I wanted to tell her, now, girl, you watching me. What was that gonna do if I got stuck? Was you gonna
call me? You do know that that's the one thing about life is that it will causes us to face our fears. We have to face them. But when you face it, the thing about it is when you face them, it's not as big as what we thought it was, because sometimes our mind makes things a whole lot bigger than what they is. And
let me say this, that is true. So a person that has anxiety disorder, things are much bigger than they seem. And so in your mind, you're thinking this, okay, I'm not scared, right? But just because I'm not scared today, that's going to be the day the elevator breaks. That's how somebody with anxiety, that's how their mind thinks. And people be saying they don't want to take no medicine. Pop a pill. And I hadn't been popping the pills because I probably would have went on up there with a pill. But I'll tell you one more funny story before we talk about this cruise. One more funny about the elevator. So my dad was in the hospital a couple of years ago. And I don't like riding elevators. And in the hospital, they normally have freaking stairs, right? You can get in there and walk. I walked up 10 flights of stairs before. Got there, and the people said, the stairs are locked. We don't unlock the stairs. So I'm arguing with the woman, telling her, well, what if all the patients upstairs have a fire? What they going to do? What you going to do? My daddy up there, too. So we argued, because I'm like, I don't understand. Mind you, it's just that I'm scared, because I said, well, this is ridiculous. I'm going to call somebody. Well, some calm man came over to me and said, ma'am, I will ride the elevator with you. Pray going up the elevator. I was like, I can't tell him no, because what if that's God in that body? I'm trusting him and having faith in him, right? So guess what I did? You got on that damn elevator. I mean, contrary to what people think, I believe in God. I got, we got a little relationship, you know how we do. And the man literally prayed for me from the bottom. I don't remember what floor, because it's been some years ago. Because I was like, I can't just not go, because God gonna be like, now see that? Let's see. I brought him here to you to help you ride this elevator. But anyway, we got up there. Long story short, got up there. But I always think about that story when I think, because they say that even like when people on the street, they beg for money, whatever. There was a story one time about somebody doing that, and that was actually an angel. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably not right. I'm sorry if it's not. I'm learning. I don't care, because I'm not just them people, because I saw them people on 2020 going to get in a Mercedes. Well, look, you can't just wait a minute. I know what you're going to say, but go ahead. I got to just say this. I know you. I do not. Old country boy, I ain't got no qualms on somebody who gives or who don't give. Okay. I don't care if you give it to the homeless or you give it to the man on the street or if you give it to the church, or I don't care where you give. The only thing I say about it is make sure it's not what you give, it's where you give it from. Because at that point, it doesn't make a difference. If you run across somebody on the street and you be like, hey, I just want to give you this. When you give it to them, if you're giving it from that place, it doesn't matter. Right. Now, if you have to call into question, why am I doing this? What you going to do with it? It's not real. You're not giving it from that place. Now, that's me. I'm just saying anybody. Oh, no. I definitely believe in that. And I know when something like that is happening, like I was at Walgreens, I think I told you this. I was at Walgreens and there was a lady struggling, to pay. And so I told, she was doing all kinds of, I don't know why when people don't have the money to pay, they be acting like they got it somewhere. They gonna come up without the air. They be digging. They be digging. Like you don't have it. So anyway, I gave the cashier my card and just said, I gave the cashier my card and just said, pay for her stuff. So what I did, I turned around to the rest of the audience, the rest of the line, and said, let me tell y'all something. I ain't rich. I'm helping her. I got her. I don't got everybody else because I got to pay my own stuff.
Oh,
I actually do that, and I don't think about it. Like I do
Yeah.
it, especially when I got the blessing of this new position I have that has blessed me with, you know, a very nice salary. And that's not a brag. It's just saying that what I found myself doing, and I do it without even thinking about it. I give a lot.
Yeah.
It's one of my staff members. He I guess we don't have no money to buy the people's the stuff for the garden. So he went out and bought it himself. So Miss Trina, I spent $100 and he wasn't asking me for the money back. And I was like, I gave him $50 of it back, right? Because he shouldn't have to do that. And I just like it. Makes it after when you don't think about it and you did it, then you go sit in the car driving off. You're like, I just kind of did that. But yeah, or and sometimes I do think about it. Sometimes I see something happening and I'm like, I've been blessed with this thing. I've got to give back because I was blessed with it for a reason. God gave me this job and this salary for a reason. And what we just got to talk about, and it's just not always about Miss Trina. Now I do be thinking everything about me. I got a shirt that says it's all about me, but I'm just saying, I know in real life, everything ain't about me. But you know, I'm making this about me right now. Talk about this cruise. You gonna hang on with me while I talk about the cruise?
You gonna talk about you got a cruise?
I do. Another one. I got another one. One down, one go. So this is the grown and sexy party on the sea, right? And it's gonna be good. I can't really express how excited I am about this particular cruise because the bands are excited. And I'm gonna be honest with you, out of all the entertainment cruises I've done, this is the first time that the bands have truly been excited. And if the other ones might have been excited, but this one I feel it. I see it. They're calling, asking me questions. My phone been going off since Sunday when it first got announced. My phone been going off because my phone, when someone books, it rings to my phone. My daughter even called me yesterday because it rings to her phone too. She said, "Girl, mama, you keep getting this, you keep getting people on." And I said, "Yes, I'm so excited." But anyway, that makes you excited when the bands are excited. When they not talking about, well, we can only post one time a week for you or once a month. I ain't got that from none of them. How can we do it? What we got to do? What's the goal? What we going to do? And that makes it so exciting. It doesn't stress me out as bad because it's so much fun. But anyway, it's going to be called the Grown and Sexy Party on the Sea 2024. And it's hosted by me, your girl. So you want to chat with Trina. And of course, my mom is a travel agent, Dreamtime Travel. And it's leaving out on a Thursday. October 31st. No, that's wrong. It ain't leaving on 31st. I had that wrong. It's leaving out on Thursday, November the 14th, coming back Monday morning at November the 18th. And the reason why and it's going to Cozumel. Leaving Galveston, going to Cozumel. And let me just give you this, because I hear a lot of people always saying things like, well, I don't want to go out of Galveston no more. Ooh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go back to Cozumel. But let me say this. One, my mom always says this to people that say that. How many times you have been to Galveston? And you still going to Galveston? How many times you going to Kima? And you ain't stopped going to Kima yet. So what is the difference in this?
Right.
The reason we do a lot of the trips out of Galveston, though, really is to help people that may not be able to afford to go somewhere. They can go drive right on down there to Galveston, get on a ship on a Thursday, come back Monday morning at 8 and be ready if they have to go back to work. Because some people don't have that kind of time to from their job. You see what they're doing. So they don't have time to take off from their job. They may not have one. So that is one of the reasons why we do these trips. We are eventually, because one of my future goals is to have a band and take them out of the country. I don't know. That's a big goal. But anyway, out of the country versus on the plane versus doing the cruise. And I really would like to do that one day. But anyway, the goal. So that's why I do Cozumel, because going to Jamaica, that's a 7-day. Everybody can't take off 7 days. So I'm letting those people do what they do. I'm going to do what we do as Dreamtime Traveling. So You Want to Dance is to make vacations affordable for people to go to, and even making them short enough. It's like a long weekend. So anyway, we are taking the Kockwork band, which is an awesome band. They played for my birthday a couple years ago, and the Hard to Find band, which I'm always telling y'all go to Chicago Bar and Grill on Sunday. What happened?
How'd you find them then?
You know what? And it's not hard to find with a D. It's hard to find. Like they find. F-I-N-E. You so stupid. But people do think they are hard to find. They are hard to find. What up, country boy? You are a mess and a half. Y'all, it's hard to they are fine. I'm sitting here thinking hard to find. Now that I'm thinking about it, there might be some extra stuff to that name of that thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, hard to find. I have to ask them what that really means, where they got that name from, because now I believe I'm saying something dirty. Anyway, I feel dirty now. Anyway, the Kockwork band and the hard to find band. I never thought about that. And guess what else?
What?
I got a special guest.
Ooh.
He's been very popular. His whole family can sing their faces off, right? His name is Eric Cortez. And I've seen him before, but this dude here can sing his absolute face and lips and nose off, okay? And he's entertaining. He's fun. I've seen him at Chicago Bar Grill with five people in the building, and you would think he's performing for 100. He's amazing. Kockwork is amazing. Hard to find. They're a very entertaining group. They're not just sitting there singing, looking at you, okay? And so anyway, they're going on the cruise. I'm still waiting on one or two more acts. My guy who's my MC, I don't want to say his name right now because he'll probably say that I'm saying he endorsed and he ain't said yes yet. He ain't signed the contract yet. But anyway, where was I at, country boy? Oh, so we're leaving out of Galveston. We're gonna have a fun day at sea. Then we're gonna go to Cozumel all day. Then we're gonna come back, have another fun day at the sea, and then we're coming on back to good old Galveston, right? It's gonna be a fun time. I haven't decided what party we're gonna have. Y'all know I like 80s parties, but I think this is gonna be a 70s party. This is the Grown and Sexy cruise. I think it's gonna be a 70s party, is what I think I'm gonna do. So excited about that. We usually have a theme color for the dinner. The what do we call that? What do we call that thing? The captain's dinner deal. It's not like it used to be. It used to be really, 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 really special with the captain comes out, but it's still the same. So we'll have a theme color. Yeah. And again, I'm just amazed at how excited the bands are. And I can tell it makes a whole difference. You know what I mean?
Right.
It makes a big difference when the bands that you're taking, that you paying to take, are acting excited. They're telling people. All I've done was put out a couple of flyers. They are really telling me, and then they call and say things like, "I've told so and so. Did you hear from so?" It warms my heart compared to all the cruises I've done. This is the one that the band has been the most excited, and they're happy. And I know this is going to be a success, a complete success. Let me mention. So the cost of the cruise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cabin sizes. The interior, which is the one that don't have no windows, you're just inside. And what I tell people, if you want to actually relax a little bit, that's the one. Because when you turn off them lights, it's dark because ain't no windows. I like that one when I was doing my working on my master's degree for like 2 years. I was going on cruises, so I had to do homework on them. So that helped me with that. The ocean view is one with the little rectangle window. Used to be a round window. I don't know. It's either gonna be a rectangle and a round window. I've had them both, but it's a window in there, and it's $720 per person. Oh, and these prices are based on double occupancy. That means 2 people per cabin, right? So $650 for the interior, $720 for the ocean view. They have a new ocean view that's called the Deluxe, and it holds up to 3 people in that cabin. Okay, and it's $735. The balcony is $870. The balcony, that's a nice cabin. You get to go outside, you sit outside. I don't ever want to go outside. So I've had the balcony a few times, but it's not really that big a deal for me. But a lot of people like it because it's the luxury they get to sit out there. And when I say I don't want to go out there, it's because I'm scared. I can see the water over there off the Lido deck. But so those are the prices and those are the descriptions. Remember, the interior has no window. The ocean view has a window. Deluxe has a window, but also can hold up to 3 people. The balcony, of course, you can step outside, and they have 2 little chairs. You can sit back there and chill. Don't that sound fun? Anyway, it's not complete. Everything's not completely put together as far as the as my MC. I'm waiting on contract from him, and then what else am I waiting on? Putting the parties together. I'm thinking I'm gonna do line dance classes. I had a little fiasco with these dancers, and I'm not ashamed to say, I told you from now on, It is what it is. I'm gonna say what I gotta say because you're gonna like me regardless. So I ain't asking nobody to come teach no swing out. I ain't asking nobody to come swing no Chicago step. You're not coming nowhere to teach nothing. You can come do some. You can come and do some talking and empowerment talking, but you ain't dancing. I ain't inviting nobody to do that since they think they're the reason why a cruise goes and sails, and because they think people need their money to go. I'm gonna leave y'all at the house. Go with somebody else cruise. But I am gonna have somebody come on and teach line dancing. And I've actually thought about some people from the salsa community because they actually.
Hey, there you go. That would be really good.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Cool. Because and I don't mean to.
No, you're good.
Because salsa and line and swing out, swing out and salsa are kind of like they're kind of like the same, because you got to do it.
No.
Hey, I've seen it. I can do the
dancing. Well, I mean, you might see a little twist that's the same, but it ain't the same.
Well, I mean, you got to do the 1-2 step things.
The people are different too. I've learned that you're going to different things. All the people are different. I've gone to a country western dance and a salsa dance, and I can't. I'm new with those. I knew salsa a little bit, but country western I didn't know. Those people will ask you to dance all night long. I don't know how. Come on here, I'm gonna show you.
And merengue, and so get you a merengue. I
did a little merengue Sunday night with Fancy Dancer. Fancy is the salsa queen. If you didn't know,
really,
I just found that out about a year ago that she started salsa before she started the other dances, but she is the salsa queen.
Oh wow!
And merengue, bachata, all those things she can do. You do salsa and swing out in one dance, Terry?
That's what I'm talking about. Me too.
I don't know what you be doing. It probably is all mixed up together. All one big gumbo, baby.
There you go.
So I'm thinking about that because I just really wanted to be a happy thing. I want people to be good people. I want people to be fun, which is another thing about the cruises I do. I am real big about kind of like the Tom Joyner. I've never been. Want to go one day. When somebody say they want to go with me, maybe I'll meet me a man and take me one day. I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm gonna take myself. That was a joke, everybody. I didn't say that. That was a joke. I can take myself. But how everybody is together. Everybody talks. Yeah. There's nobody bodyguarding people too much. So I don't want any musician coming on the cruise to perform and they don't want to talk to people. They don't want to be around it by people. Because there is one particular person that I've asked not to come on because she's just not I'm not going to say she's not friendly and she's not kind. What I'm going to say is that she may not be the most approachable person in the world. And I don't want to take anybody on a cruise with a bunch of people and they're not approachable.
Right.
You got to have personality. Because one thing people got to understand, these bands, without us, you don't have no band. Well, I mean, when you can have a band, you have a band in your house, in your room somewhere, but we ain't coming to see you.
Right.
Which is what's so cool about Hard to Find. And I know that because I see them all the time. I used to always say, oh, I'm so sick of them playing the same songs. However, they do add new songs, but their performance and their approachability and their mixing and mingle with the crowd, making you feel like you are a part of their like you're their friend. And a lot of bands need to understand that. Huh?
I think that's the most important part, and that's in anything, is that people have to realize, especially if you're in a business, if you're in a band, or if you have something going on, you can't set yourself up like you too good for anybody to talk to, anybody, because I don't want to be around it. Let me tell you something. If I have to pay, if I'm gonna pay to see you, and you act like you got an issue, I want my money back, okay? Because I'm not gonna.
Even if it's free, I want my money back.
Look, the only place that this old boy right here is gonna pay to go be treated rudely is that restaurant called Dick's. They have a restaurant called Dick's where they treat you like crap, they talk to you crazy, and people actually pay to go there. If there's one in San Antonio,
really?
And it's called Dick's, and that's how they treat you. Really, they talk to you ugly.
On purpose.
On purpose. What? That's the name of the restaurant.
Who would want to go there?
Girl, it be packed. But I'm just saying, unless you are paying for that, what these places and these people, and like your people, the band, okay, why wouldn't you want to be approachable? Because guess what? What you just said, if you so mean and ugly, who gonna buy your records or want to come hear you play? Nobody. your family, and probably not your family don't even want to be around you either. But I'm just saying. And before I shut my mouth, I will say this. I want to give you this right here, and I thought about it when you said it earlier, about how you felt, that the people that you have, the groups that you have are coming, are all excited, and it makes you feel good. Let me tell you something. There's a scripture. Old country boy didn't come. I preached yesterday. I preached.
I'm good with that.
I preached
Contrary to
yesterday.
what people think about me.
I ain't gonna preach today, but I'm gonna say this: is that you said something, and here's what came to my mind. When you said you were excited about it and it made you feel really good that the people were joining in and they were all excited about it. The scripture says, write it down and make it plain. Take the vision, you write it and you make it plain. So the ones that come will see and they will carry it on. See, what you have done with it is you have caught the people that saw the vision. Now they have taken on that same vision. It's not like it's just you that has to do the work. That's a whole different thing that we miss in this thing. When we write this vision down, some people want to write it and they want to hide it. No, you write it and you make it plain so others will see it. Here's what my vision is. This is what I want. I want an exciting cruise. I want a cruise where people are interactive. I want people to come and join in. I want people to act like friends and be friendly. When you write it and you make it plain, them rude people go like, well, that ain't my, no, that ain't what I want to be a part of. Yeah. Those people that like, you know what? I love entertaining. I love going out and being around people. Guess what? And you ain't got to tell people, and you do. I mean, it's your cruise. I'm sorry, but I'm the spokesman for Country Boy. You don't have to tell people that, oh, we just go into Cozumel and let me explain why. Again, write the vision, make it plain. I have a cruise, and we're cruising to Cozumel. And we're going to have some fun. Here's the vision, and it's plain. Now, if you want to come and have some fun, you want to enjoy yourself, and you want to feel like you're a part of the family, here's the vision, and it's plain. I ain't got to tell you that, well, you go to Galveston. Guess what? Write the vision. Here's where this cruise is going, and this is what we're going to do. Now, if you want to be a part of what we're going to do, because we're going to party. We're going to have grown and sexy party. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be a grown and sexy party and a good time. Ain't going to be no lemon faces or no lime lips. But we're going to have a good time. Make it plain. And those that's supposed to be going to gravitate towards that. They're going to come to that because that's what they want to be a part of. Messy Susan, Complaining Jane, and Irritated Fred ain't gonna come out.
They can stay at home with you.
They stay at home, man.
And let the executive producer talk them to death. Well, why you didn't want to go on the cruise? I can see her now. Why you didn't do this? I appreciate that. I needed that. I thank you so much. I definitely do thank you, and I needed that. And I'm a work in progress. I am working on letting go of those hurtful people and things. I say people, places, and things. So, but I'm excited. I am excited, and you're right. I won't make that explanation about, I will make the explanation about why we do a short cruise, because I think that's important for people to understand that we do it so people can afford to go, one, and two, people got kids. I remember when I had little kids, and I couldn't do everything that I want to do, these long trips, unless I took my kids. So right. I want people that have kids can have opportunity to say, hey, can you watch little Ray and little Susan while I go for the weekend? It's just be the weekend. So I want people to be able to go. So yes, which is the vision, Right. So what's due right now is the initial deposit, the initial part of the deposit. The deposit is $250 per person. And remember, everybody hear me. And if you ain't on here, you know somebody now, please tell them the full deposit is $250. You do not get a cabin number until you pay $250. The little 25, then that's over there. Y'all can't just pay 25 no more. But 75 is your initial partial payment towards that deposit, right? And it does come off of your final balance. Because some people, one lady called me last week about the other cruise. So I'm giving you $250 extra. But No, and it took me 20 minutes to help her understand it wasn't an extra $250. Anyway, so $250 will get you a cabin, but the $75 initial payment that you make is that is to say you're going. Okay, that's just saying, and you can make payments. You have until June to pay that $250. Now I want y'all to pay it before June because that make me work hard when I have to do it at the last minute. But you have until that to pay your full deposit of $250, and that will give you a cabin a cabin number at that time. Also, please understand the prices are based on 2 people per cabin. Because everybody calls and say, well, I'm gonna just pay $650 and I'm gonna go by myself. I don't have no roommate. That's not how that works because you ain't paid for the whole cabin. The whole cabin costs more than that. Okay, so I will call and check and get the price for you for a cabin, a 1-person cabin, because I don't have any in my group. So I always have to go and get one of those.
Can I ask you a question about that? Because
sure.
Because it may be maybe you can give me some understanding. Okay, say for instance, I don't have anybody and I want to buy one of your things, a cabin thing, and maybe for the slow folks like myself. Okay, I say, well, I don't have anybody going. Does that mean like I'll be booked room with somebody else who may be single, or how does that work? Or do I have to?
You need for that cost. You can go by yourself. You can have a single cabin, but it's gonna cost, you have to pay for the entire room. So if it's $650, and this is not a good price because the entertainment fee is added into the $650. But let's just say if it's $600, you have to pay $12, and that's just kind of an example because you have to pay for the whole room. The prices I have aren't accurate because they have other things added into it. But what I'll do if it's just you, I take off one of the entertainment fees. And I think Carnival takes off one of the taxes and fees, something like that. But I usually just call and get the price to make it easy for me. So yes, you can go by yourself. Now, another thing you said was, will you book me with someone else? Now, one, I ain't doing it because I don't want to book with nobody I don't know. So I make the suggestion that you find somebody, or 2, I put your name down. So if someone else says they're looking, then I can try to combine you. That tells me this other cruise, I got to call somebody that's only paid for 1 person for her cruise. I don't know what she's going to do. But anyway, I will ask you, are you interested in somebody that I may have on the waiting list looking for a partner?
Okay.
I even thought about adding something kind of cool to have like something on when I get this website up, this landing page up, have a thing to where I can ask people, do you want your name saying you need a little roommate, something like that.
Right. And that's what I didn't understand. I mean, so okay, let me country see if I can figure it.
Come on,
the prices that you gave are based on double occupancy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
it's gotta be 2 people, but you can do one with 1 person. You can do it with 2 or 3, 4 people. It's just I have to pull that, and I don't have to call Carnival. I can go and do it myself, but I'm lazy, so I usually just call Carnival and let them do it.
Okay.
Okay. So
okay, nobody don't know well with it. So
what you doing?
I don't know. My phone be tripping.
Oh, I'm gonna say it sounds like you eating chips over there. So the full deposit $250 is due. The $75 initial partial payment is due by January the 10th. If you paid $25, you still got another $50 to pay by January the 10th, because $75 per person has to be paid by the 10th. And again, you do not get a cabin number at that time. That is just holding you a space. Okay, was that clear, country? Because if you got it, everybody else got it. And I have someone asked me, Terry asked me about paying with a Klarna, the monthly payment deal. I have to ask someone that. And I saw Miss Mary Collins was on this week on here. I've never seen her on, but Mary is the one that got me into cruising and did a lot of the training, trained me and my mom a lot. And I tell everybody that all the time. Her and Divine, they did a very good job training. I used to just help out. And when my mama decided to get a travel agency, I took a lot that I learned from them, from the entertainment cruises, to become the entertainment person of the cruises. And I love doing it. But I do thank you, Mary and Divine, for